2, 1, crouch! Ah, see? We did it.
That works.
I love how you hated it at first, and now we're like, you know what? Fuck it.
It's cool.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Borderlands, episode number 125. Stalemovesmcgee, Angry Ranter here with you. This episode of Borderlands, brought to you by the Great North Clothing Company. If you use code MarcusLevy30 on your way to make some purchases before the holidays, you can get 30% off some sweet merch.
What? Just for those who are wondering, because Marcus Levy isn't pronounced the way it sounds.
Well, it'll be spelt out in the comments.
I'm spelt the way it sounds, but just audible, just in case.
Yeah, so it's spelt like Levi's jeans, but just take the apostrophe out.
Yes.
Keep the S. So when I'm walking around and I see people rocking Levi's, I'm like, oh, there's my name.
There we go. You got to use that to get what's the percentage off? Is it 30%
so it's
off?
30% off
Damn.
any pretty swank Canadian-made clothing from the Great North Clothing Company.
Gotta have it.
I hate that like I get into something like this and I realize I'm too broke to purchase even one item for myself yet. Oh fuck! I didn't even know you could go up this way.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just did it.
Yeah, but then there's an invisible wall that says can't go any further.
So this is stupid.
Well, so this is Borderlands, but so what I'm gonna do now is, well, last episode we didn't really talk that much about our quest. We just kind of did it, but now we have 7 quests all in Roscommon's East. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with Alter Ego Burning Heresy, and we've walked away from the port point. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna snipe a midge.
Okay.
And a goon. I apparently didn't even hit him. There we go, he's gone. I'm gonna throw a nade, and then we're gonna run back to the city. And let McGee take care of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these guys.
Here comes the grenade.
Are we porting somewhere else, or are we using this port right here?
I'm gonna, because we gotta go to Roscommon's East.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, don't die on me.
I'm not gonna die, don't you worry.
Hup! I love how it feels like the gravity's like almost moon gravity. Moon gravity. Holy shit!
Dude, moon gravity was so
fun. That was fun! Did that actually work? Did I just bounce off of that, like, mattress? Oh, okay, maybe I just pressed the button at the right time.
Hey, Marcus Doll, 4,000.
Alright, so let's go to the middle of nowhere bounty board.
So let's touch on something you mentioned the last episode. You said you want to talk about socials.
It's perfect. I was just thinking, okay, now I want to try to transition towards the topic of conversation. And then you're like, so. And I was like, oh, great, he read my mind. I was like,
hey, man, that's what happens.
Like, we're synchronized.
125 episodes in, after all that salsa.
Yeah, exactly. After all that salsa and chips, you know.
Salsa, baby.
But yeah, so I remember, and of course, you know, viewers of our show are going to, of our thingy, are, what the hell? Why is it rocking? Do you see it?
What are you looking at?
Get out of the menu. Do you see this shaking?
What are we looking at? The machine?
So you'll see it on my recording, but I don't know if maybe you were like mid fucking like mid using your power. What do we call it? Phase walking. Yeah. Before you went into the use the shop, but I stepped up to the thing and the whole structure was shaking. You'll see it on my recording. It looked like a mini earthquake. Well, a Pandora quake.
Wow. Well, hey, I mean that's what it's like here in California every day, so I don't notice it.
Yeah. Whereas for me, I go, the ground is moving. That shouldn't happen.
So what? I'm like,
that shouldn't happen. Me and the fact that I like. I think it was a few days ago, I took a look at it just to see what could happen, and I was like, I went on Google and I was like, immigrate to California. And so I was on a site just taking a look at it, right? Mm-hmm. And this is one thing that pisses me off about internet contact forms, all right? So you end up punching in the information. And before we get to the socials conversation, you end up punching in the information. They have an email and phone number option. Then they call you incessantly instead of fucking emailing. I got calls every hour, on the hour, for 3 days straight from, like, the Visa Board of Canada to be like, so you looking at moving to California? I was like, not after I saw how expensive it is. Like,
Exactly. No, dude.
like I was eyeballing, like, Anaheim or something like that. Like,
Anaheim's
some city,
expensive.
like, in Orange County somewhere, like, where there's, you know, good people. And also, because I always consider California to be, like, very much like Canada, but, like, warm. And because they're blue, and because y'all are blue as hell, so, like, that's great.
Well, I mean, just because the state is blue doesn't mean that everyone here is blue.
No, but if the state, but literally on election night, the state was called the second it closed. It was like, yeah, Biden.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, I know that. But no, of course, McGee, I know that like, when you've got a choice of basically two parties, you're kind of like, of course, it's going to be divided. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, I haven't seen a Biden stand, but there's been, like, in my area alone, within, like, a mile of where I live, there's been, like, 2 or 3 Trump stands selling Trump merch. Stop the Steal, Trump 2020, all that stuff.
yeah, they need to get over that because the election's just been certified for Biden already.
Yeah, well, you know.
All we need are the Electoral College voters to go do their thing and then make that old man president, and then decency returns to the United States of America.
It's gonna happen. It's just until it does, you're gonna have people are doing what they're doing. That's all.
And then when this COVID thing's over, I save some money and I'm over to Cali to come see you.
I'm gonna come up to Canada as well. I have to take a trip up
in
there.
in the spring or summertime. Ottawa is gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll take it in the, like, not winter time.
Yeah, no. So what that means is I don't recommend between December 1st and April 1st. But if you come up here anytime after April 1st, let's say May 1st, you'd get an opportunity to see, like, the Tulip Festival, which is fantastic. It's we get thousands of bulbs sent to us every fucking year from the Netherlands because of Canada's role on D-Day D-Day in World War II. So like, we have massive tulip gardens, basically funded by the fucking Netherlands government, that are gorgeous. Yet
Tulip
I've
festival,
never walked through them. It's
Oh.
one of those things where, you know, when you live in a city where like shit people talks about, like, for example, you've heard of the Rideau Canal, right?
Rideau Canal, no.
I'm gonna say no. Okay. It's the largest skateway in the world, like the largest outdoor ice rink in the world. Because we literally freeze the river that runs through our city. And it's like, how do I say this in American? 3.5 miles long.
Oh, wow.
For my Canadians out there, that's like 8 clicks. So, like,
God,
it's
those
one of the
clicks, man.
longest. Yeah, it's one of the longest. Are you gonna come to the car, or like?
I was in the. I'm sorry. I'm shopping. You know me.
Oh, you can heal yourself. No.
I was more interested in selling stuff.
No, I was just like, well, so what I want to do is do the burning scriptures thing. So, but it's the longest skateway in the world, and I've only ever been on it like once, because it's one of those things where, like, I live here, so it's not such a big deal to me. But people will
Right.
travel from all over the world to come and skate on it.
Right, and you skate down the river.
Yep.
That
Like
sounds
I've done
awesome.
it, but also I can't skate, so I'm a Bambi. So.
Oh yeah, I can't skate either. I don't know how people do it. But you're from Canada. That's like me not driving. Like, you don't drive, which is fine because, like, it's not a big deal. But if you're in LA, you kind of have to drive.
Really? The public transit sucks in LA?
It's more like, you know, there are like, LA is not Motor City, that's Detroit, but it's like there are 3 cars to every human in LA. It's like full of traffic, full of cars.
Oh, yeah. I believe at some point traffic will be so bad it'll start going backwards. But
Yeah.
all right,
absolutely.
I burned it. Now let's get ready to fight these motherfuckers. Here we go.
So yeah, but like, skating should be a rite of passage.
Oh, no, and I'm not saying it wasn't. Like, when I was in school, that was something we did. Gym class in the wintertime. We go outside and we go skating. And
Damn.
for some reason, I used to be able to do it. Oh my god! Bad Mother Spider Ant Incinerator.
Well, you as a kid, you know, you had better balance.
I guess so. I mean, as an adult, you thicken up, you gain a few pounds, your ankles get weaker.
Sure.
You turn 24. You know.
You turn 24 and life changes.
Your prime is over. You know, I'm kidding. Your prime technically doesn't even start until you're 25 anyway, according to, you know, scientists.
Your prime doesn't even start till after 29 at some point. That's what I say.
As the one who's about to turn 30 in 2021, I'm pretty sure you do say that.
Yeah.
But dude, that's a pretty big deal. Like, that's gonna be amazing. Like, I always think that life doesn't truly start until you're 30, because... And it's kind of weird of someone who's, like, nowhere near 30 to say that. But I think because in your 20s, it's almost expected that you're going to kind of fuck around a bit. You're going to not know where your life is going. You're going to need to figure out a direction. But by the time you're 31, you are still young enough that you have the energy, for the most part, to do anything you want to do.
Come grab this health.
But I'm coming. But at the same time, you are smart enough to know what things you can't do and don't like. So you tend to, by the time you're 30, even if your shit's not together yet, and I've learned that that's okay, you at least have a general sense of the direction that you want to take it.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like, for instance, okay, so as someone who's almost 30, right? It's like, I have no need to ever get on a skateboard, and I know that. Like, I accept it. Or hoverboards. You know those hoverboards? That's kind of like, yeah.
And the new Gen 2s that they came out with that are essentially just one wheel with a balancing thing in the middle.
No, I have no need to. I don't care to. I'm old enough to, like, you know, as a 20... I was like 20, mid-20s when they kind of got popular. 26, 27.
Yep.
And even then I knew. But now that I'm 30 almost, it's like, I have no need to do it. But as someone who would have been like 21, 22, I would have jumped on that board and wasted, probably broke a bone or something stupid.
So, do you believe me when I say I board?
You know what? For some reason, I feel like you longboard. Like you have like a really long skateboard.
I do. I have both actually. I have a longboard and a skateboard. I'm a super noob when it comes to the skateboard thing, but the longboard, I took that shit with me everywhere in 2017. And
I must have seen a vlog about it, or you must have told me, because like I just pictured it in my head, like, oh yeah, Marcus longboard, that just fits.
The last few years, it's been maybe because I'm a little too lazy that I'm like, nah, fuck it, I don't want to carry this around with me anymore. But this year, like 2021, when the weather gets nice again, which won't be until like March, I want to take it out again and start using it again, because it's great for exercise. And like, I'm already down 12 pounds in almost 2 months of doing this like diety thing.
Dude, I don't know how you guys do it, man. Like, when I was a kid, when I was 9, 10 years old, I had a skateboard, and I could probably ollie. I don't even remember if I was able to properly ollie.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Because I mean, like, I'm not a trick person, right? So, like, I have the longboard because a longboard is not really... There are tricks you can do on it, but longboards are mainly meant for traveling. And so it just allowed me to travel longer distances, or the same distance at twice the speed, because I've actually timed it, and it comes out to about approximately twice my walking speed. Damn. I know where we're going now, so like I've now got the thing pegged, but it comes out to about twice my walking speed. So right. I'm, you know what? We're really close to the middle of nowhere bounty board. Why don't we get a car?
Sure. And while we're getting a car, let's segue this conversation. Which unless you want to keep going, but I know you've been talking about socials.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get distracted.
If you want to wait till next, it's up to you. I'm just saying we're 14 minutes.
No.
In.
I promised
conversation points.
I promised the viewer singular that the good person that they would get a conversation about socials, and so as you know, McGee. I'm back on all socials. Like, literally, almost like, I think a week ago for most of our viewers, it was like, die socials, die. And it's only for the blog. And then now it's, the blog is dead. Long live socials. Like,
It's so good.
you know? So,
It's so good.
because, and let me explain
Even some new socials.
Exactly. Let me explain my logic. 2020 has been lonely AF. Without
What?
people.
You mean the quarantine? No, it's not been lonely.
I
on,
thought I
All
could
trapped in a
totally
house?
I thought I could totally hack it. But I guess even I can't.
Dude,
And
it's like
so they're coming.
I'm an introvert, like hardcore introvert, and like while I did enjoy many times being like, well, I'm quarantined, so I can't do that. Even I still had moments where I was like, man, it sure does suck that I can't go to a mall.
Yeah, see, I'm an ambivert, so it's like...
Ooh, what's that mean?
So an ambivert is somebody who is a mixture of both an introvert and an extrovert. Like, I have my moments where I really need to be around people, and then I have my moments where, like, fuck off, everybody, I need to be by myself because I get overloaded from people.
I feel that, man.
It's something, like, it's a newer word, I suppose, that I've come across. Is the car gone? Oh, thank God.
No, it's right here.
Let's go destroy that last book. Oh, damn it, I got in the wrong one. Hold on. I'm changing. There we go. Get in.
It won't let me. There we go. No! It won't let me. It's glitched out. It thinks you're in there.
Alright, fine. Don't worry. For America! I'm kidding. Wow, that did... So I killed it, but it did no damage to the car.
Well, that was fun. To watch you run off.
Okay, let me try getting out, and then we get back in the car now.
Nope, it says it's full. Well, let me in the car.
Bullshit. Okay, hold on.
Bullshit? No, it's not bullshit, dude. It's real.
That's fine. Hold on.
I'm not messing with you. Just go where you're going, man. I'll catch up. You know me. Come on, man.
I do. Ah!
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
I'm in.
You're
I don't
in,
know how.
and we're out. Cause I don't know what the fuck that was, but we got hit.
Yeah. Well, hey.
All of a sudden, so in order for you to get in the car, we had to take 1,000 points of damage.
Yeah. So finish your social media thoughts so we can call the episode.
Yeah. So I mean, ambiversion, right? It kind of puts you in a weird position where, excuse me, I miss being around people at times, and so kind of sucks. Third scripture has now been burnt. There we go. Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna try out this new gun.
Get out of here, exploding little baby bugs.
And the problem is there's so much explosion going on, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Having a hard time trying to focus my attention. Alright. Did somebody say yeet, yat, yote? Cause bye.
Bye.
I wanted to get the car out of danger here for a second. Because I know you can catch up. No, I did. Because the car was about to explode.
Here you. Well, I beat you now, bitch. Let's go.
Alright.
Ooh, I was on. That was cool.
I know, that was awesome. I was just pushing you. I was like, bye. Wait, no, he's following. So let's just go. I'm going to turn this into the middle nowhere bounty board. But yeah, my last thoughts on the socials thing is, I missed being on it. I missed the people. And
Yeah,
I had a very different mindset back in the day when I was when I was last on it. You know, trying to have this weird sort of controlling mindset about like, oh, I want people to act a certain way or be a certain way on my socials. It's not possible to be like that.
Yeah.
And it's not healthy to be like that either. And now that I've grown from that mindset... Oh, not to mention, I no longer give, like, two shits about follower count.
Yeah.
I'm okay if you do, and I would love it if you did. But
Yeah, man.
it's not the end of the world if, like, so, small funny story. I was taking a look at Twitter, and I realized back when I had the other account, when I had the Angry Ranter account before I deleted it, that I actually had two of my old Twitter accounts still technically alive, but I hadn't tweeted on either of them since I was in high school.
Right.
And so I took a look at the @MarcusLevy Twitter account, and I was like, I wonder if I still know how to log into this one. Bam, I'm in. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm in. And
it's a good thing my password's still banana pancakes.
LOL. No, it's a good thing I still remembered all that. But then it was like, okay, in order to confirm, please enter the email address you used for this. And I was like, it's like, yahoo.com. I was like, I don't fucking remember that. Like, it's been so long. Even though I long ago deleted that email, but that email was moronkiller88@yahoo.com.
Moronkiller88.
That was my original Angry Ranter thing, was Moronkiller.
Alright. Okay, you know, that's... Alright. Fine.
But as I'm telling you...
Where does the 88 come in?
Oh, my favorite number at the time. Oh my god! And it's not dead yet, motherfucker! And you killed it.
So you went from 88 to 96, right?
Help me. Well, so being a huge like NHL fan as I am, right? Yes. Having a number in a lot of things was kind of important because I'm a huge fan of the Chell and the Chell video games. And so back in the day, the big thing that I used to play was NHL 99, which has Eric Lindros on the front cover, and he's number 88.
Yes, I remember this. We've spoken about this, yes.
And then I changed to 96 because I wanted to rep myself.
Yeah, man, gotta rep yourself.
Not to mention, you know, because now can't really play NHL 99 anymore. Like, I still have my original physical copy of this game, but I can't play it anymore because PCs are too advanced.
Yeah, well, don't forget, guys, Moronkiller88 is a code at Great White Northern.
No, it's not.
And okay, fine. It's a code at the Great South, the Great Heated South, where I am, California,
Jesus.
sunny South. You can it's Great Sunny Southern, man. You can buy some nice American-made stuff.
Pop in Moronkiller 15 at the McGee shop to get at the McGee eShop to.
It'll raise your price by 20% to cover up, so that I can buy Marcus more merch. So you can pay for
it.
Marcus
Supports
merch.
the ability for McGee to buy me merch.
Yeah.
No, of course we're just kidding, guys. But once we kill these guys, we're gonna call it. We're gonna move on in episode 126 because this is it's been quite a lengthy adventure. Eat thunder, fuckface!
Yeah, man. You gotta let go of the follower count, who's following, who's not.
Yeah, because I've come to realize that's something that we've become superficial about. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue that talk in 126.
Oh snap!
Peace out, y'all.